Hi everyone, PCJ here, President of Colorado School of Mines, and today I'm answering 5 questions that you have about critical minerals and Colorado School of Mines. Everyone's talking about critical minerals right now. Why is Mines the university that everyone is looking to for the answers? Well, why would you look anywhere else? I mean, we're the university that's been working on this the longest. We're the one that has the most experts in this topic area. We've got people who can find critical minerals. We've got people who can extract critical minerals. We've got people who can process them. We've got people who can turn them into products. We've got people who can take the products and turn them back into critical minerals. And we have the folks who are experts on the economics of all this. And we have people who work on policy, for example, our Payne Institute for Public Policy. Question 2, what are some of the world-class investment Mines is making to ensure we stay the global leader in this space? So I'm going to talk about 2 in particular. One of them is the USGS Energy and Minerals Research Facility building that we're building that will be open in February, March of 2027. So all of the USGS's experts in that topic will be here on campus along with our experts. So we will have the highest density of people with expertise in this topic anywhere in the country. The second investment is a pretty recent one where we've acquired a property off campus. It's a building that's going to allow us to create a solutions-focused critical minerals technology hub. We're co-located in the building. We're going to have some of our Mines faculty and their research activities. We're going to have startup companies and the things that they're working on. We will have some large established companies and some of their operations in there, and all of those people working together on pretty similar things. There should be a lot of synergy in there, and I think people are going to look at Golden, Colorado and say, hey, if I got a question on critical minerals, I'm going there and I'm going to check out Mines and I'm going to check out the technology hub. One of the things I talk about a lot is impact beyond publication and how we're making sure that critical minerals work in our labs reaches the market and that our graduates are ready to lead on this challenge day one. So a really good example of ways that we've been making sure that our expertise is getting out in the world is we've been testifying in Washington. Lots of questions about what do we know about sources of critical minerals? What do we know about the economics? What do we know about how can we contribute to policy discussions? We're also bringing people here to campus to very focused meetings hosted by the Payne Institute on critical minerals, and that brings companies, policymakers, elected officials, even folks who invest in the critical mineral space here to campus. Second part of that question is how do we make sure our graduates are ready to lead on this challenge day one? The same way we do it for all of our other programs. We make sure that we're connected with industry. We make sure that they get a lot of experiences and opportunities to know what's going on in the world while they're here, whether that's through internships or the projects that they work on, and just being connected to our alumni network as well. Mines alumni are everywhere, from exploration and mining to economics and policy to the tech companies who need these minerals. How do you see our Ordinator network helping us drive this national mineral strategy? I think our alumni network is one of our great superpowers here at Mines. That connectivity really helps us out making sure we're working on the things that are most important. It helps to make sure the world knows the expertise that we have here. And our alumni are literally everywhere across the world in positions from engineering positions to actually pretty senior government positions in other countries. So finally, the supply chain for critical minerals is complex, and that is an understatement. Where's Mines leading the way and finally connecting all the dots from the ground to the final product? What the nation really needs is a roadmap. So it's from the where do we find the critical minerals? Sometimes it's deposits, sometimes it's in existing products that we're going to recycle. We're helping on the economic side of things. I mean, there's got to be policies that are put in place that make people want to invest in critical minerals, technologies, and companies. And so we're the one place that sees all parts along the value chain, and we're the ones who are most likely to help people connect all the individual things that they do to do that. So I think that's it for the 5 questions, and thanks for sticking with me on this, and go Ore Diggers.